What's going on YouTube? Episode 2 of JTM. The episode's called You Are Unique. Well, what this episode is about is basically saying you're unique. You shouldn't want to be like anyone else but yourself. And why I say this is because life is best when you don't play for someone else, Life is best when you don't make it about everyone else except for yourself, What I mean by this is, why do we dress fast? Why do we dress like fancy? Why do we wear a name brand? Why do we spend so much money on clothes? Spend so much attention to how we look, stuff like that. It's because we want to impress others. We want other people to think like, hey, that guy's pretty different. He's snazzy. He knows how to dress, stuff like that. It's for the attention of it, and it's like cripples you because it's like, why do I care what other people think? Why should I care what other people think? Why can't I be myself? And it's scary to be yourself because there's no manual to doing it. There's no guidebook saying, hey, this is how you can be so-and-so, and this is how so-and-so should act, It's hard. It's something you have to take time at and look at yourself and say, this is me, and this is what I want to do. It takes a lot of effort, and it also it takes a lot of time and patience because you have to try different things to find out what you like best, What makes me think about the topic is a friend of mine's. We're just gonna call him C. C used to be used to be a big nerd. He used to be a horrible nerd. Like, I'm talking, look into the light, look into the properties of light and how you can manifest it and turn it into like a laser beam type nerd. And he was kind of ashamed of this fact. He was ashamed of it. He was like, oh, this is something I've been I feel like this is something that I shouldn't tell anyone. I think people are going to judge me and think I'm a big ass nerd. And I'm amazed. And when he was telling me stuff, I was amazed by this fact. I was amazed by it because it's like, dude, you quite literally know the properties of light enough to manifest it into a laser beam. Like, with enough time, effort, and energy, and resources, stuff like that, you can make a laser beam with light, And that shit is cool as hell. Like, I wish I had a light beam, a light ray gun, just pew pew, just to have, bro. So I'm sitting here astonished. I'm like, dude, how the hell do you do the math of it? I'm a smart kid. I used to be honor roll, advanced classes, all that good stuff. But he's doing stuff that is beyond me, beyond what I believe I could do, So I'm like, dude, and you're this age and you think about this, why not pursue it? And then he gave me the response of, nah, I just want a normal life. I just want to be normal. I just want to live normal. And I'm like, well, you can't live normal now. You can't. You've explored. You've seen your potential. You've seen how great you can be. You've done something that what normal people would say, oh, dude, that's too much work. So you can be normal now. You got to just go with the flow with it. Become something great. There's nothing wrong with that. Be great because there's only few people who want to do it. There's only a few people who pursue greatness. And that's what's so astonishing to me. It's like, wow, why wouldn't you want to have your name sung out through history? Why would you how do you think people Alexander the Great, people like Einstein, people like Stephen Hawking, all these great people, their name will never forget them, bro. We will always hear about them in history books. We will always hear about them, and they won't ever disappear. So why not live that way? Why not be great like that? I get it's a lot of pressure. I understand it takes a lot of effort, but think about it is, you're doing something that you love while doing it, because you wouldn't do it unless you didn't like it. You wouldn't put the effort in unless you enjoyed putting the effort into it. That's all I think. That's all I'm saying. So, the fear of being normal. Man, I'm not going to tell you how many times I've had this. I've had identity crises because I wanted to be normal. I wanted to be oh yeah, I just want to do ordinary stuff. I just want to be like that normal, cool kid who just gets all the girls, plays sports, hangs out with all the cool kids, does cool kid stuff, And I realized in high school, I tried it. I tried doing it, tried being like that cool kid. And I was like, dude, I'm lying to myself. That's not about me. I was an anime nerd. I was an otaku to the fullest. And I was lying to myself, trying to make it seem like, hey, people actually like this. People actually like this side of me. And they didn't really care for it because it's oh, you're just bumping up my ego. You just bump it up oh, yeah, you make me feel good about being me, So once I cut it, stop acting cool, stop acting like I was that guy, and people just started to disperse, stop messing with me, stuff like that. And then I realized, like, hey, like, the real will stick around. The real's the deal, and the fake is gonna flake. It's crazy. It's nonsense to me, honestly. So, accept your weirdness. Accept your weirdness. I love when people call me weird. People say I'm weird all the time because I'm not like thinking about like what other people think about me. I'm not living my life to be like, hey, I want to live my life because I want to make everyone else happy. No, dude, I don't want to make people happy. I don't want to do that because, like, why? Why should my actions make you happy? It's crazy. I want to inspire people to do better for themselves. I want people to make themselves happy so they realize, like, hey, I don't need anything else to make me happy. I can just be me. I can be myself and be secure with that. And that's what I want for everyone. I want everyone to accept themselves for who they are and be able to live in this world where you can't be who you are. Because it's frowned upon. People believe that you should be this great, cool, amazing character when really you just want to be you. It's wild. It's madness. Honestly, I can't say the journey here is easy. For sure not easy. I know I've stumbled. I know I felt like I was doing something wrong. I felt like, ooh, I don't like this weirdness. I don't like not communicating with me, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I've realized that, like, I feel more at myself and more wholesome with this, with only me being the one that's pushing, with being just me and not having to worry about what anyone else says and stuff like that. I feel like I'm more me and I'm more at peace, and I can support and even put myself in other people's perspectives because I understand how it feels. Once you get that loneliness, you're like, hey, you know what? This is how I feel. I wonder how other people feel, So it's enabled me to push past what I would think I couldn't do. Like this YouTube channel, for example, dude. Oh, so much stuff, like starting, like going, actually achieving college, going to college, starting stuff like that. Because I used to not believe I could. I used to believe that it was just too much, and it was just too much of a burden. It wasn't meant for me. But smart people told me. I didn't want to listen to them because I was like, nah, bro, I want to be that cool kid, and try being a cool kid. Didn't work. So I just want everyone who's here, who's watching this, to drop the act. Just be real with yourself. Stop being an actor, bro. I'm telling you. You're not getting paid enough for it. No way you're getting paid enough for it. I'm telling you. Drop the act. Be you. Realize that you're unique and there's only one of you. And I said this in the first video, and I'm going to keep saying this. It's only one you. There's only one you. There's no one else like you in this world. And I'm confident that the world is going to miss out on that one person. I'm telling you, it changes the world so much. One person can do so much. Only one person can look at a problem that they have a problem with and say, you know what, I'm going to dedicate my time to this problem. And you can pull people on with you because it's just about your consistency and the drive. If you wanted it bad enough, you're going to make it seem like, wow, bro, like, damn, this is the reason why he's obsessed with this. Man, I want to obsess myself with this too now. I want to see what he sees, And it's just great. It's just a great feeling, dude. It's so amazing because now, like, you don't judge people off of what they do. You judge people off of how they make you feel. And that's what I care about. How do people make you feel? Do you feel like they make you feel like you're important? Do you feel like they make you feel like they're your friends? Do they actually make you feel like you're actually precious to them and they actually care about you? That's all I want. That's all I want. I want people to not go with the crowd because it's a crowd, but go with the crowd for what the crowd is standing there for. All I can say is accept you. I accept you. Dude, I accept the hell out of you, dude. I don't care what you do because at the end of the day, I know that I won't understand it. For sure I won't because I'm not you. I'm not going to understand your reasons, but I know at least you have these reasons and you're committed and dedicated to it. So I'm going to support you. I'm going to say, you know what? Do it. If you benefit from it, fucking do it. It's a F yes. Sorry. Do it. Just do it. Not the other video, but yeah, do it. Don't hold yourself back because you want everyone to stare at you, Just because a rock is shiny doesn't mean it's valuable. Nah. Let's turn these sparkly rocks into some diamonds, y'all. So that's it for the pod. That's it for the portion of the episode. And the rant is like always. I know this is gonna be out a little late. I don't know why. I think when you do live videos, YouTube takes like a day to post them. I know my videos have been posted a little late. I'm gonna try to fix that, and if I can't, I'm gonna start recording on different cameras, probably something like that. But like always, appreciate you being here. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you know someone who struggles with being unique and being with themselves, and they do have identity crises too, go ahead and show them the video. Show them that, even though there isn't a lot of love out there, there's hella love I can give to everyone here, and I'm willing to share the energy for sure. But like I said, I appreciate you. I want you to do great things. And just because you feel like a small fish in this tiny ass pond doesn't mean a thing. Because I'm telling you, there's something way bigger out there that's going to make you feel even more small. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Have a great night. And, the huge.